Hello Capricorn, welcome back to the illest illuminator. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Have already Saturn here with the Seven of Pentacles, so some of you are waiting for your shipment actually to come in, is what I'm getting actually. Waiting for some results when it comes to finances, work, just, you know, the material round. So let's see what else is going on for you guys for the month of March. Feel a lot of you are closing down chapters, starting new ones. Let's see, what are the messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For those who are new to the channel, doing the he said, she said spread, and this will include your part and whoever you are dealing with. So it's also for the cross watchers. So let's see, what are the past energies? There was the Eight of Swords who wanted to come out, so you could have been a bit stuck in the past in the month of February actually, and a bit confused. And I do also have now the Seven of Swords in your past energy. So this could have been that either you have been caught doing something wrong or shady, or someone has caught you doing that in some kind of way. There could have been some kind of confession. That wasn't your last spread about someone's about to confess something. Well, here we go. We had the Seven of Swords back then, so now the Seven of Swords is on your side. So as I was saying, either you found out something that someone did behind your back, sneaky, stealing, cheating, you name it, or vice versa. So this can go two ways. And we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Now we have a lot of Swords energy here as well, especially with that Eight of Swords also wanted to pop out. So you could have been a bit in the dark about a situation, and however it did came up to the light with the Seven of Swords as well, is what I'm feeling there. So you left the scene with the Five of Swords. You withdrew yourself from a toxic situation, from a lose-lose situation where there was nothing to you know, nothing but sorrow actually. So you really checked out again. That was also your last reading, right? Like one of your guys' readings, like you emotionally checked out of the situation. So let's see what the other side did. What are the messages for the person that they were dealing with? Some of you, there could be some kind of a truth that came out concerning a house situation. Someone was maybe living with someone and you found out the truth, and that could be why this person is now feeling rejected, because you kind of checked out. One more card, one more shuffle. Okay, so past energy for Capricorn. Okay. They do have the Eight of Swords in their situation. So that Eight of Swords that did not want it to come out is probably for the other side. And they have the Magician, as I was saying. Someone was trying to play you or trick you or try to make things look better than they were, and try to blindfold you. I mean, the Magician and the Eight of Swords is trying to blindfold someone in the worst way possible. And it does come with the Fool. But the Fool is looking right at the other card. So whoever did something to you, with that Fool card, they really don't, you know, they're very careless still. They're looking at what they did, and they're like, okay, you know what? Whatever is what I'm getting here. Really, like, they're having this sense of whatever. I know that what I've done was wrong. I kept you blinded, or they could have felt that way about you, or that you did that to them, and that's why they kind of like tricked you in some kind of way. But they're also trying to, you know, they're going backwards though. They're looking to what they did, and They're a bit careless is what I'm feeling though. And they do have the Five of Wands. So even if this person acts very careless, they do have a lot of inner conflicts within them, telling them actually it's not very safe for you to do that, or it's not like, that was not a good thing, but this person is just trying to act a bit careless. So you do have the Hermit in your recent, or in your current situation. And it means that you guys are definitely still withdrawing and contemplating, and we just talked about a contemplation, I feel. So you're cutting off some people around you is also what I'm getting here, and you're really looking back at whatever has happened and trying to gain knowledge from that, and wisdom from it, and you're really allowing your inner guidance to guide you through any situation. So this is a good way of retreating though, so that's a good thing to do. You're really thinking clearly about whatever has happened in order to make a completion within yourself about the situation. Yeah, so, and that ends with Queen of Swords, where as I was saying, cutting off people. So I'm not gonna go into that card longer. And also, this could also be concerning a air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that is about to leave your life, or you cut them out, or they cut you out. And I do get the sense that there is some lie still. Someone is lying. So in their energy is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So they're being very restless again. This is like the Fool energy, looking back at the things that they've done, or that like they tricked you or tried to manipulate you and try to blindfold you in something. And they're very inconsistent. They're still coming in and out of your life. They could be only there for physical activities, or just like a one-night stand. And they have the Ace of Swords. So I almost get the sense that they, like, this was the past energy, right? But right now they do see the truth. They do have the clarity in their own mind and in their own behavior, or whatever they have done in the past, and they know that it was you know, unreliable what they did. It was like they did not have any what you say, I lost the word, but let's keep it at unreliable though. Not gonna take those though. Let's see, what's the blockage for Capricorn? What's the blockage for Capricorn? Wow, okay. Definitely emotionally manipulating, mind games. No moving forward. And again, manipulation. So again, we have the Magician reverse, the King of Cups reverse, the Eight of Wands reverse. So there is a water sign, Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. There is a water sign. There's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that is emotionally unavailable to you, and they are feeding off your energy actually. They're not showing their emotions to you. They are not being receptive or nurturing or giving to you, and they are highly manipulating information is what I'm getting here with the Eight of Wands, and you know that. It's like you know that because you have the Hermit card. You have your highest knowledge, inner knowledge. That is the only upright card in your reading so far. So that is that. Even if all those cards are in the reverse, the Hermit card says I know it all, and that could be like the bad side of the Hermit. If you look at it, it's like I know it better because I'm old, wise, and I know it all. But you're blocking probably also new love to come in. You are blocking yourself, you're blocking your own healing, you're blocking to open up again for love, is also what I'm getting with the Ace of Cups. See, we do have the Ten of Cups underneath that, so be careful of that you don't go into bitter mood, because the Queen of Swords in the reverse is, if this is really your overall energy, she can be very bitter in love. And you know, Capricorns can hold on to resentment as well, as also what we know. They can stay in that phase for a long time, so don't let it turn into resentment, and especially when it comes to new love. Their blockage is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, so this could be that long-term commitment that they had with you that is in danger, you know, in jeopardy right now, is what I'm getting here. And yeah, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So there is slow movement, no clear communication. We do have your card here, but I do feel that this is more like the Devil energy rather than the Capricorn card. So they are still in the midst of negative energy that they still need to clear up. See, they have the Star card behind it, so there is a need for them to heal this. I feel that they are also very controlling, and I'm getting the sense that this is like a person that just doesn't know how to act. I'm getting like this vibe of they just don't know how to capture you. They just don't know how to get your attention anymore, and it's working out of their shadow side and out of the fear side to lose you. So they do like things that are very unreliable, and later on they get the epiphany like, okay, what I did was actually kind of rookie mistake, and they try to sweep it under the rug like, okay, it just not happened, but in the back of their mind they're looking right at it. So and be sure they are restless about it. They are restless about it. A very possessive person this could be. Let's see, what is the hopes? So you do have the Ten of Pentacles in your hopes. So that is, you want a long-term, loyal, committed relationship, and you want things to, you know, you want things to succeed, first of all, but you just want something to rely on. You just want loyalty from their side. You want practical things. You want to see the practical things. You want to have it all, and financial stability, loyalty, for them to work from their heart chakra and do the things that they stand behind it, like a man that is, or a woman that stands behind their words, you know, that kind of relationship. You want stability. What's their hopes? And you want to also have acknowledgement for the work that you have been putting in, and you just want to be seen for the work that you have been putting into this relationship. Now, their hopes, the Hangman in the reverse. You know, you guys know how I feel about the Hangman in the reverse. Now, we do also have, again, the King of Cups in the reverse. This person is not hoping to see things from a different perspective. They're being very fixed at the situation. They're denying to let you go as well, especially with that Devil card. And this is also a denial of letting go of something, because this is when you don't have any control and you let it go, but this is like the denial of it. And so this epiphany comes but goes real quickly, because it's like a mindset that just comes and then like they sweep it under the rug. And this is like a major arcana, but they just don't want to see things from a different perspective. Let's keep it that way. What's the present doubts and fears for Capricorn? You have the Judgment in the reverse in your fear. So this could mean that you are fearing that this person will never wake up. That's one thing. But the other thing is that you may fear that there won't be any resurrection in the situation. So it's still, of course, it's still bothering you. It's still feeding off your energy somehow. So there is still something that has not been looked at, and you may also fear to look at your own mistakes, because this does go vice versa. So there is a lack of judgment and you're afraid to look at it. But this could also be afraid of not having a reconciliation, or for things to never be spoken about, or a lack of awakening from their side or your side. And there is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is definitely a sense of you want to see things in the material realm. You wanna have a second chance, is what I do get here with the Ace of Pentacles. But you want something that is long lasting, something that is more stable, something that you can count on. But you do fear that it's going to give you a heartbreak if you put your, how should I say, your expectations on it. It can hurt you. That's what you feel. Let's see, what's the present doubts and fears for the person that wow, they also have the Ace of Pentacles in their fears. So they may fear that they cannot like, you have a lot of expectations, right? And they can't get to that. So they feel too small, actually, to give you what you truly want. That's like the feeling that I'm getting from them. Like, I will never be good enough. That's like how this seems like to me. Like, I will never be able to give you all that you want, all that you need, because you want the 10 of Pentacles, but maybe I can only offer the Ace of Pentacles, but you're not, you don't see what I offer. So there is definitely, what I really sense is that there is like a, how should I say that? You guys probably at this point understand what I mean with that. And again, they're a bit insecure is what I'm also getting. It could be a Pisces individual, and they're afraid to open up or to say sorry, because they feel that they will maybe have too much pressure on them for that Ace of Pentacles to be given. You know what I mean? And that could be the reason that they back off, because I get the sense that they're very nervous when they think of you, or they, if they have to give something to you, they're very nervous, because you do have a high standards. And it is their wish, though, to come forward, but they just don't feel that they are capable at this moment, and they need to grow up still in being able to give it to you. So I hope you guys are still with me, though. And let's see, what's the outside influence? What's the outside influence? 9 of Swords in the reverse for you. So they are trying to get out of their own anxiety at this moment there. And that's, again, pointing back to this area, actually, where they are. Let me sip a bit. They do try to get out of their own anxiety at this moment. This is what I'm getting. Yeah, and the 9 of Wands. There is... And that could be the reason that they're now letting go. If they are letting go at this moment, it's because they really need to get out of their head first and stop worrying so much. And they are letting down their guard. They don't have the, they don't want to be in a battle with you. Let's see, what's the outside influence for the one that you're dealing with. So we do have the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Moon card. So this is you guys feeling neglected at the moment, feeling limited, emotionally, physically, a bit thrown out of the church. And again, don't forget, it's still the blind leading the blind. So seeing these cards and having the awakening in the reverse on your side, it does indicate that you need to think about like what your situation is when you hear the blind leading the blind. So there is two ways of this. And there is the Emperor in the reverse, which is talking about, this is also you guys letting go of control as well, as what I'm getting. You don't try to control the situation. You're really releasing that control, but there is still a lot of things hidden in the dark, a lot of illusions, a lot of secrets that needs to be revealed still, is what I'm getting though. Let's see. What's the future energies for? Nice. You guys have the Ace of Cups, so there's definitely some new love coming in. I definitely feel this is new love. This is not talking about you guys healing in that sense. I feel that you guys are doing that already, is what I'm feeling. But you do have the Eight of Swords, so that's why I thought that this could be new love coming in, because you're gonna be a bit confused and stuck, maybe not knowing which direction to go, or if you should accept this new offer or not. So there could be a lot of confusion, and that confusion does come because your intuition is telling you something, and you know that there are secrets and things hidden, but you can't get to that truth. And that's what keeps you stuck. And you do also have the Three of Swords. So, and the Tower. Gosh, you guys are gonna have a heavy March. So, a lot of changes that are gonna happen though. The old ways of doing things, the old structure is going to come down. That's for real. And there is like, this is like inner changes, abrupt changes that are going to happen, and they need to happen for you to get over this situation, to get out of your head and stop feeling confused about the situation. And for some of you, yes, this is the Ace of Cups saying that there is going to be a renewal or a new like healing of a situation, which is definitely needed, because you guys are gonna have some heavy energy coming your ways. And see, this is the Tower again. So this is for both of you. You're gonna get thrown out the Tower. So there's going to be some major changes that are going to happen. If you both were operating out of the ego, it is now going to collapse for both of you, and it's going to be something that is going to be out of your hands. Not going to be something that person stirred up or that person stirred up. Is going to be out in the open. And see, and that's what I'm stated. This person is going to work on it, is what I'm getting. And see, now they do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and whatever they were hanging on from the past, it is going to come to an end. So if there was a past issue between both of you, or in their personal life, it is going to come to an end, and this is going to come to an abrupt end. These are abrupt changes and endings, and it's a very dark kind of energy. But the positive thing is that there is the Eight of Pentacles, that they are still working and gonna try to build a new foundation as well, because this, after the Tower comes a new foundation, and this person is already on the work floor building on it. So don't try to worry too much, even though the heavy energies are here. So if you are going to be confused, if this person is not going to tell you the truth, or you don't know what the hell is going on, it's because they are going through some internal changes, which you are also about to be affected, is what I'm getting here. So let's see. And that could be the reason that they're not ready to give some love, or there is a, see, they're still trying to get out of that state of the dark night of the soul. Let's see. And there we go. Here is your message. You are a wondrous being of light, and there is nothing to change or fix. And that's exactly what I just said. Let's see. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So don't give up, but don't try to meditate or try to fix a situation. You really need to let the universe handle this tower moment. There are abrupt awakenings happening. So you do have pride here as well. And I saw a happy ending. Yeah. So adventure. Try to get out and try to do something adventurous as well. Don't go into the same, don't do the same things over and over again. If you really need to have some joy in your life, so try to be some more adventurous, so you don't deal with this 8 of Swords and 3 of Swords energy. You do have love partnerships, so there is definitely a love partnership that is going to manifest eventually or be worked on, built on. And this pride card does indicate that if there is something that you need to swallow your pride in, Capricorn, and we all know you Capricorns can be very proudful, there is a sense for you guys to try to swallow your pride and try to see things from a different perspective and allow that awakening to also happen to you. And don't expect it only from the person that you're dealing with. So that was your reading, dear Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you the next time. Thanks and bye.